Judge Sonia Sotomayor tries to silence Karoline Leavitt, but Karoline's reply shocks the courtroom. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as Judge Sonia Sotomayor, a seasoned jurist known for her sharp intellect and no-nonsense demeanor, attempted to rein in Karoline Leavitt, a fiery and unapologetic conservative commentator. What followed was a moment so explosive that it left spectators stunned and set social media ablaze. The hearing, which was already charged with political undertones, took a dramatic turn when Leavitt, representing a controversial conservative stance, began passionately arguing her case. Judge Sotomayor, visibly irritated by Leavitt's assertive tone and rapid-fire delivery, interrupted her mid-sentence. "Miss Leavitt, you will adhere to proper courtroom decorum," Sotomayor said firmly, her voice carrying the weight of judicial authority. "This is not a political rally. It is a court of law." Most would have backed down under the stern rebuke of a Supreme Court justice, but Leavitt was undeterred. Instead of retreating, she straightened her posture, locked eyes with the judge, and delivered a response that sent shockwaves through the room. "With all due respect, Your Honor," Leavitt countered, her voice steady but charged with conviction. "The First Amendment guarantees my right to speak freely. Even, and especially, when my views are unpopular, I will not be silenced simply because my perspective challenges the prevailing narrative in this chamber." A hushed silence fell over the courtroom. Legal observers later noted that such direct pushback against a Supreme Court justice was rare, if not unprecedented, in such a setting. Leavitt's refusal to yield turned what could have been a routine judicial exchange into a defining moment, sparking immediate reactions across the political spectrum. Supporters of Leavitt hailed her as a fearless defender of free speech, praising her for standing her ground against what they perceived as judicial overreach. Critics, however, accused her of disrespecting the court and undermining its authority. Legal analysts debated whether her remarks crossed the line from bold advocacy into outright insubordination. Meanwhile, Judge Sotomayor, after a brief pause, chose not to escalate the confrontation further, instead moving the proceedings forward. But the moment had already cemented itself as one of the most electrifying courtroom exchanges in recent memory. As clips of the confrontation spread online, hashtags like "Leavitt stands firm" and "Sotomayor silenced" trended, with pundits and citizens alike dissecting every word. Whether seen as a heroic stand for constitutional rights or an act of defiance against judicial decorum, one thing was certain: Karoline Leavitt had made sure her voice was heard, loud and clear.